Hello, Bucs fans. Adam Slivon here. I am absolutely excited to talk to you today. After the Bucs and the Seahawks played an instant classic, this game lived up to all the hype on multiple fronts. You had great action, great uniforms, and a lot of touchdowns. What allowed Tampa Bay to win was an impressive offensive display. And I'm going to talk a lot about that today, as well as what's next for the defense. How do they get back to looking like they did in the second half against the Eagles? I break it all down, starting with number one. What happened on Sunday? This was far from the result anyone, including myself, was expecting. The Buccaneers and Seahawks went back and forth, but Tampa Bay came away with a last-second 38-35 win. Are you surprised that it came down to the final seconds, that you were biting your nails, your heart was throbbing? I'm not. Number two, let's start with the offense. You had wide receiver Emeka Egbuka had a career day. I'm running out of things to say about this man, and it's only week 5. He is an absolute dog, and he was the catalyst that really propelled the offense. Number 3, who threw Emeka Egbuka the ball? Another dog, Baker Mayfield. Coming in with questions about his efficiency, he silenced any doubts. Mayfield completed 29 of 33 passes for 379 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was an incredible, arguably career-best performance by him, which now also puts him as the MVP frontrunner. I mean, he has 10 touchdowns to 1 interception. He's completed 65% of his passes, has his team out to a 4-1 start with all of these late-game wins. I mean, he has to be in the MVP conversation, if not leading it at this point. Number 4, it wasn't just Egbuka or Mayfield either. Tight end K. Dotton, he finally got involved in the passing game with 4 receptions for 81 yards. Running back Rachaad White, he took over for Bucky Irving, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Left tackle Tristan Wirfs helped pave the way for White. And if you run behind Tristan Wirfs, you're going to score touchdowns. Number 5, the offense excelled, but the defense struggled. They had no answers for the Sam Darnold-led Seahawks offense. Darnold was just as efficient as Baker Mayfield, completing 28 of 34 passes for 341 yards and 4 touchdowns. The rest of the NFL missed big on evaluating these 2 quarterbacks as they looked fantastic. Number 6, the coverage could not stop anyone. There were missed chances, miscommunication, and blown coverages. Does that sound familiar? Safety Tyke Smith and inside linebacker Lavonte David helped Tampa Bay win the turnover battle. Number 7, the defense, its issues, it's not going to be fixed by Benjamin Morrison or Jamel Dean coming back. No, there needs to be complementary football played between the pass rush and the coverage. A pass rush, a 4-man pass rush especially, needs to start getting home. And then when you look at the coverage, it'll improve when the pass rush, starts blitzing. I felt like the blitzes, they weren't as prevalent in this one. Number 8, you look at the Bucs' run defense. They finally allowed a big day on the ground. Running backs Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet combined for 19 carries for 122 yards. Number 9, touching on other disappointing performances, it's time to bench or cut inside linebacker Servassier Dennis's playing time down. Dennis looks lost out there and is slow to process plays. On the other hand, running back Sean Tucker, he had negative total yards, and he's looking like a one-hit wonder with his biggest game being against the Saints last season. Now is his opportunity to make an impact, and he simply isn't doing it. And number 10, ultimately, the Bucs came out on top and are now standing at 4-1. Their next test, another top NFC contender in the 49ers. They're going to be playing at home at Raymond James Stadium and against another team that has battled quite a bit of adversity this season. But that isn't all. You thought I just had 10 takeaways. No, I got 2 more for you this week. Number 11. After Bucs wide receiver Emeka Egbuka told me that he was looking forward to seeing Seahawks wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba, each of them lit it up, leading their teams in receiving yards. He had Egbuka. Everyone knows his big day, right? 7 catches, 163 yards, and that touchdown. But Jackson Smith-Njigba had 8 catches for 132 yards and a tutty. Both of these guys are absolute studs, and 2 of the best wide receivers in the game right now. All right. And number 12. This game is going to go down as an instant classic, right? It was entertaining, action-packed, and aesthetically pleasing. What a game. And there could not have been a better game to celebrate each team's 50th season. And the Bucs came out on top, so the Pewter people have to be happy. And so that's going to do it for my top 10 takeaways this week. I hope you enjoyed it. You can also check us out on all of our social media platforms. We're going to continue to have post-game content for you on our X, Instagram, and Facebook channels, in addition to our Pewter Report TV YouTube channel. In the comment section below, give me your thoughts. What were your biggest takeaways on the Bucs Week 5 win? Who impressed or disappointed you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you soon for another Top 10 Takeaways.